The show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. The Fish look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Washington.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball. Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting fifth.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Ryan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Miami. It's 3-0. Ready now, Magneuris Sierra. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Magneuris
from the stretch. Fouled away. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Baseman,
Here's Starlin Castro. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. The 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
22.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when it's off speed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Into the box, Victor Robles. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
batting it.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Hot shot on the ground is short. Riddle gathers it in on the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Batting up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Steven Strasburg.
Down low.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Fish have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. The Marlins do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. Washington leads this one 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Batting fifth.
At the plate, Kim, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Turner is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Anderson. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
So striding forward now, Michael Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Moving under it, Ramirez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Anthony Rendon. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit sent out to straightaway center field. Sierra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to.
One back. The Marlins are set to hit here in the third inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. They currently possess the lowest strikeout total in all of baseball. And when I asked one of their coaches about that stat, he told me that's no fluke. He said despite the trend in baseball these days where we see a lot of hitters being just as aggressive with 2 strikes as they are with no strikes, they don't believe in that as a club. They want their guys getting tougher and more focused with 2 strikes, and they seem to be getting the desired results. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Count even now at 1-1. A 1-1. And that gets him on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
No fielder.
In now, Harold Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Dozier backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting 9. The pitcher.
Digging in now, Caleb Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Juan Soto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And it's 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Kim scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Dozier playing here in his age 31 season. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Sierra has to retreat to the track, but he has it to Striding in once again, Magneuris Sierra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here it comes, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So a full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Rosell Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses inside, 1-0. Herrera tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next.
Right.
3-1. Sierra aboard here at first with nobody out. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Soto ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes. Now in the box, Victor Robles. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Robles.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. The 1-1 home. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The catcher, Kurt.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the pickup, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
In now, Steven Strasburg. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Pitch is popped up. Kim in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Taylor. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 delivery. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Suzuki on second. Strasburg is over at first with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now batting,
standing in, Anthony Rendon. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Kim. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So digging in now, JT Riddle.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, JT.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. pulls this one into the air out into right field. Taylor is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Juan Soto to the plate now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Once again, a 3-2. Hard hit ball to short. Riddle has it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Striding in now for the Nats, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Riddle has it, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting. The first base.
So 2 are gone now for Ryan Zimmerman. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Victor Robles is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Sierra over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Up next for Miami, Harold Ramirez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. High and deep to right center. Robles is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the 1st out of the inning. Garrett Cooper will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins. Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner, but that'll be off the right field wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into 2nd.
Into the box, Rosell Herrera, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Taylor. And that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Starlin.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Starlin Castro goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Tyler Kinley will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 39, Tyler.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ramirez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The pitcher, number 37.
So here now is the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Sierra. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. The 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they hold on to a... Digging in, Kim. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Taylor is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Third baseman,
Ready once again, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And next to the plate will be JT Little. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Striding in, Michael Taylor. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Herrera has it in his tracks. 1 away. Anthony Rendon will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. The Fish are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier. With trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Kyle Fairclough is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 20, Kyle.
Digging in to try it again, Harold Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
No.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
No.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Martin Prado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
Line hard to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The center fielder, number 34.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Magneuris Sierra. Mano-a-mano numbers with Bearclaw. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To first, Zimmerman has it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
The right fielder.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Standing in now, Rosell Herrera. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. So 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back easily. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Ball 3.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The batter, number 13.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys were looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The set and the 1-0, and it's fouled away. The set and the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Soto is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run. Sergio Romo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Pop straight up, but this will land untouched. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. Last time through was a base hit. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Here's another 1-2. And a swing and a misses. They got him with the slider there, 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Zimmerman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard ground ball to third, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Adam Eaton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, Nick.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 left for Washington, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Sean Doolittle is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 63.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. His career line with Doolittle. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now here's the pitch. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Doolittle is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Hits this one hard the other way, and this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
John Birdie will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 55. John Birdie.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Alfaro gets his lead at first, nobody out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Back to him on the mound. To second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Now batting, third baseman,
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. His career line with Doolittle. He's 0 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Miami down to their last strike. A bouncer up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 1-run finish, 4-3. The final